Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing, but now let's talk about internet computer. Because what internet computer has done over the past 24 hours is absolutely mind-blowing stuff. We discussed this potential move yesterday. If you watch my update yesterday, I was discussing that there is a chance that we could see a breakout happening, and as a matter of fact, that has happened. And what a way to close out the year of 2023, guys, because of course now it is December 31st, New Year's Eve, and we're seeing ICP sitting above $13, which is absolutely insane. And I'm sure a lot of people in the ICP community are really happy. As we're looking at the markets today, you guys can see we're seeing pretty much a lot of green across the board. ICP being the leader, up 35.2% on the daily time frame, with the price currently sitting at $13.21. It's up 33.4% in USD comparative, which I already mentioned, and it's also up a staggering 31.5% in Bitcoin comparative over the past 24 hours. Market cap, on the other hand, is currently sitting above $6 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume currently sitting at $738.7 million. Absolutely insane things happening with internet computer. But again, does this come as a surprise? Because, we were seeing that bullish momentum for the price of ICP, and I told you guys yesterday, literally yesterday's update, I mentioned that despite Bitcoin seeing a little bit of a minor retracement, we're seeing ICP holding above a key resistance level, and that speaks to me. And as a matter of fact, literally shortly after that, we did see this breakout that we were anticipating. So if you're an ICP holder, I'm sure you are smiling right now. But let's take us a step further, see what is happening with the price, and of course what we could see happening as we do go into this upcoming new year ahead of us. So before we get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So we're going to start off with Bitcoin. As you can see, Bitcoin right now has seen a little bit of a bounce compared to yesterday. We have seen Bitcoin go up to almost $42,642, which of course is taking majority of the markets up with it. You can pretty much see across the board, majority of the altcoins are up right now, and that is mainly due to this Bitcoin move that we have seen towards the upside. But ICP is really taking full advantage of this because like I said, we already had that bullish momentum for ICP before this move for Bitcoin. And as mentioned to you guys in the previous update, that if Bitcoin were to bounce, I could see ICP breaking out of that $12 range, and that is exactly what has happened. But now we're going to discuss what exactly is next. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So if we're looking at the price of ICP right now, one thing you want to be looking at is this resistance. And this resistance is at $11.76. So yesterday, guys, you can pretty much see this for yourself. We broke out of this resistance quite easily. It wasn't really hard for ICP to break out of this resistance this time around. And not only that, it managed to reach all the way up to $13.57, which is absolutely crazy gains for ICP, considering just October 13, it was at $2.97. And if you are one of the people that were dollar cost averaging in around that time, you are up right now about 349% on internet computer, which is absolutely crazy. But the craziest thing now is the fact that we have seen the price close above this $11.83 resistance, because remember, previously, December 18th, when we retested that resistance, we saw a massive rejection. But this time around, we have broken out of here, and this time it is converted into a support line rather than a resistance, which is really nice to see. And at this point, with the momentum that it has for itself, I would not be surprised if ICP makes its way up to $14.52. So that's the next major resistance, in my opinion. And honestly, before we even close out the year, the craziest thing that a lot of people could ask for is a price at $16.04. So let's put that into perspective. In order for us to retest that resistance, that's a 21% move from the current price levels. Could we see that in a single day? Possibly. If we're able to retest this resistance at $14.44, we might see a little bit of a minor rejection at that point. But if that is able to clear up, guys, main resistance now is at $16.04. And this is where the real fireworks begin for Internet Computer. Of course, Internet Computer is one of the layer 1 project that a lot of people are excited about. And speaking about layer 1s, we know how bullish people are on a lot of these layer 1 projects because let's face it, the amount of competition out there is absolutely insane. And now a lot of people are starting to realize, hold on, if ICP was manipulated by SBF last bull cycle, could this be one of the top runners? Possibly. Again, it's quite early right now. Then it still needs to, expand, but people are bullish. And again, what they're doing is something very unique. If you've, done your due diligence and research, and I'm sure most of you know what ICP is doing, it's a very, very unique way they're trying to literally change the entire web, Web3, which is quite revolutionary to say the least, because of course, web right now is centralized. What they're trying to do is they're trying to make it completely decentralized. And of course, it has competition like Filecoin, and there's some other ones. And, when you compare the features, ICP has a lot of features that outweigh overall features from these other chains that are their competitors. And this is what people are starting to realize, more and more on. And of course, being launched at pretty much the peak of the bull market of last, cycle, it had a huge, massive, sell-off. And of course, some people will say that is due to VCs dumping. Some say, SBF took advantage to make Solana look nicer. There's a lot of things that people talk about, but the main thing is the way it's making a bounce back from the lows that it has seen at $2.97. So definitely an exciting day. What a beautiful way, to end off the year. You guys can see we're on December 31st and being above this resistance at $11.76 happened way faster than we expected. And speaking about happening way faster than we expected, look at the volume. When was the last time we have seen this much volume coming in for ICP? It seems like pretty much early beginnings for ICP when it was originally launched was the last time this much buying pressure came in. But mainly the target right now, guys, for myself, for ICP at this point, because we did close above this support line, the main level is around $14.52. I think it has a strong chance to retest that. Of course, see minor rejection at that point, but if that is able to clear up, $16 target seems quite realistic as the next target. But let me know down below what you guys think, and of course, where you could see the price of ICP going as we do go into the month of January. Do you think ICP will continue this momentum, or do you think we might see a little bit of a cool off? Let me know down below. Love you all. See you tomorrow in Crypto ZX and Peace.